going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be installing these cubes inside a new bumper that I got from my truck with fog lights. So I ordered the buckets, the bezels, and I've been working on this. I already did one side. They're already sitting there. I had to trim the bezel in order to make them fit in there. I got one flood, one spot, and they're gonna sit in the bumper in there like that. So this one I need to adjust it because it wasn't sitting correctly. So you need to trim the bezel because the cups, the pods don't fit in there good enough. So you need to trim it, and I just pretty much cut part of the top and a little bit of the bottom. Then I just filed down this piece because it curves a little. So that cube, this one, tends to want to sit like kind of crooked. So if you just grind it down somewhat to make it sit more straight. And the way I mounted them, you don't need no bracket. You need to use the regular brackets that come with the lights, but you don't need to order no rigid brackets or anything like that. So I just mounted them to the bucket and tied them down, and they sit really sturdy. So roughly, let's go with this one because this one seems to be pretty much on there for sure. So I think this is the bottom of the cup, and you guys can see roughly where I drew the holes to mount them. And I think this is the best place. I haven't even measured, I just pretty much eyeballed it and started going with it. And this seems to be the best place to mount them to give you the best view and effect. They sit more flush inside the fog light itself, because I seen some that sit further out, and personally I don't like them. I did not have to trim any of this bucket. I managed to fit them in there just enough that they're not hidden anywhere. So I think I need to redo one of these ones. Yeah, I think I need to move this one a little further out this way so I can have the same space between this one and this one like I do on this one. I don't want it to be different. It'll look weird. I want it to look more professional. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll be right back. Alright, I think I got both of them pretty close to having the same amount of space between each other. This is the first one I started in, and as you guys can see, I cut a little bit too much on the trim piece. So the second one is very close and very neat. This one looks way better. I could possibly just buy this piece. It's probably like 23 bucks. I think that's what I paid for it. So it's not expensive, and just redo it so it'll be more flush. Honestly, it is a pain in the ass to put these things in there, especially once you drill the hole and you can't really grab the bolt. You gotta kind of just play with it and drop it down so you can put the washers and nuts in there. But after you got them under, they're really solid. I would say they're not gonna be shaking or anything or getting off. And the bolts, you might have to cut them depending on where you put them, because when I install it on the piece that I have out in the garage, which mounts into the bumper, this one of the two bolts hits the metal piece, so I might have to just cut it. But I'll see what's up later on. Currently I have two bumpers. I got one off Craigslist, an LTZ bumper with the sensors, holes and all that, all those pieces, and I have it, but I'm not going to use that one because I had previously bought another bumper without the sensor holes, but it has a fog lights holes. So I took, luckily the bumper that I got from the LTZ, it came with all the pieces, everything. It came with the chrome trim, fog lights, the chrome piece that goes on the filler piece on the bottom of the recovery hooks. So it came with everything. I got it for $100, so it was a deal. So I got that one, but I took all those pieces off and I put it on the other bumper that I previously bought. And so I'm gonna use the other bumper, but right now I have it with a friend that he's gonna color match it for me. That and the other bottom chrome piece, and then also the cap, the bumper cap. So I'm gonna leave this once I have the LTC chrome fog lights out in the garage. But this is pretty much for now. I'm gonna wait till my bumper comes in so I can install them on there. But I mean, they're coming along pretty nice. Can't wait till they're in the truck.